I was thinking about chapter length, and the first time I read a novel that had shorter chapters was Dan Brown's The Da Vinci Code. And I don't think that Dan Brown is a great writer in terms of the sentences he creates, but I think it's pretty hard to argue that he didn't create an excellent plot and a very readable novel with The Da Vinci Code. A novel that I think it's not a thriller or a crime novel, but a novel that I think uses shorter chapters really well and is still a literary novel that's also comedic and satirical is Edward Rich's Today I Learned It Was You. And I think that that's the novel that I first read that had shorter chapters, and I thought, ooh, I really want to write in shorter chapters too. And I think the benefit of what Ed Rich does with Today I Learned It Was You and the shorter chapters is that the chapters almost work in certain moments like really good flash fiction. You get this short scene with a strong image, and you're kind of stunned by it sometimes. You want to keep reading and you want to find out what happens next, but it's not just about being a page turner. There's also an appreciation for the specific moment and the descriptive quality that he uses to create that moment. So I think that that was the first time that I ever read a novel with shorter chapters, and I thought, oh, I want to write in shorter chapters too. Um, I think the drawback of shorter chapters could be that you don't get to fully develop an idea or a character or a scene, because if you're stuck in doing everything within 2 to 3 pages, you can't really tease everything out that you want to tease out in the way that you could in a 20-page chapter. However, I think that when you're talking about a novel, you can return to certain ideas later. So I don't see it as a huge drawback to use shorter chapters. I also don't think that longer chapters are necessarily that difficult to read through, but I think that there is something really nice in terms of just purely in terms of being a reader, and seeing shorter chapters, getting through 2 to 3 pages, being intrigued by something or being entertained by something, and then moving on to the next short scene.